It's the last game of the quarterfinals, and of course, one unbeaten team will be going up against the NCAA defending champions. We're talking about De La Salle University Green Archers going up against Colegio de San Juan de Letran Knights in this last game in a knockout quarterfinals once again. Benji Santiago, kasama ko rito si Coach Mike Perez, Megan Cabrera. Later on will join us at courtside. And Coach Mike, aren't we excited? Another test para sa La Salle. Can they still be unbeaten at this point? Quarterfinals na ito.
Yeah, and so far, ang tanong na wala pang nakakasagot dito sa ating season na ito is that sino ang tatalo sa La Salle Green Archers. These guys have been really strong and been excellent all throughout, but I'm sure that the NCAA defending champions, the Letran Knights, would have something else to think about pagdating dito sa game na to.
Kumbaga, eto nga lalo na, itong Letran, dumaan pa ito sa butas ng karaya dahil nag-play-in pa ito. And twice they were able to meet itong Guangming College, splitting the results but still coming up. Yun nga yung kanilang aggregate scoring because they led by 12. They were needed to be beaten by 13. That was not accomplished by Guangming College. And so they stay on, but it's going to be something to look forward to dahil because eto na naman ang factor to be considered natin. An NCAA team going up against a UAAP team, Coach.
Yeah, and this is what makes the Filoil Preseason really very special because you see champions from the two college tournaments going up against each other to finally get the answer of who's really the better champ.
Well, dito para sa panig ng Letran, parang ganun din yung dinaanan nila, kagaya ng FEU kanina, no? FEU was unable to win that one, lost by just a point to Perpetual. At etong ang Letran, dumaan nga ito. Guangming naman na nakaharap nito during the play-in. Nanalo sila by 12 points in the first game, pero nanalo naman ang Guangming, pero not by 13, yun yung kailangan. And right now, it's a totally different story for these two teams entering this knockout quarterfinals. Again, win or go home, do or die ito. And we're just about to find out as we try to complete the cast ng ating semifinals. Well, the Green Archers ng La Salle naman. And what a journey that they have been here. Perfect record, unbeaten.
Yep.
And we don't know how is that taking a toll of a pressure on their shoulders trying to maintain this perfect record that they have. Pero as far as we are concerned, the way they have been playing, lahat parang, what we would say, talagang it was decided bago pa matapos yung ball game.
Right, and the Green Archers have been pretty dominating this season. 9-0, average winning margin of probably 15 to 16 points per game. The only closest game that they went up against, alam mo kung sino? It's St. Clair by 9 points.
9 pa rin yun.
9 pa rin yun. That's still almost double digits.
All right. So, okay, yung ating starters, ready na ba? Si Ryan, let's go over to you.
Good afternoon, basketball fans. Live from the Filoil EcoOil Center in San Juan City. This is our main game of our doubleheader for our 16 Filoil EcoOil Preseason Cup quarterfinal knockout game. Featuring the 4th seed Filoil San Juan Letran Knights versus the number 1 seed DLSU University Green Archers. Let's meet the starters first for the Letran Knights. Small forward number 39, Kobe Ryan Monhead. Power forward number 99, Diego Morales. Center number 9, Pau Havillonar. Point guard number 8, Kurt Racer. And shooting guard number 10, Deo Kuwaha. Head coach for the Letran Knights is Mr. Renzi Bahar. And now let's give it up for your undefeated LaSalle Green Archers. Ball forward number 18, Francis Escandon. Power forward number 42, Benjamin Phillips. Center number 22, Ryan Walker. Point guard number 10, Evan Kelly. And shooting guard number 24, Mark Manon. And coach for the South Green Archers, Mr. Kobex Watson. Your referee charge for this evening.
Taking a look at our starters for this ball game. Knockout quarterfinals. Evan Nelly for LaSalle, the number 1 in assists in the whole tournament, against a very worthy challenger na si Kurt Rayson. On the other hand, alam mo ang gusto ko makita rito? Di ba meron tayo ritong one-on-one battle? Meron tayong contest na one-on-one eh.
Yeah.
Renzi Bahar versus Topix
Oh,
Robinson.
yeah. Sa Haynes one-on-one. Inter-coaches, no? Inter-coaches. Pwede. Well, you know, what's interesting with the rotation of Coach Topix Robinson is that he continues to play Kevin Cambao off the bench.
Yes, that's right.
And samantalang ito namang Letran, high-powered offensively itong combination na to for them.
Mark Nonoy launches a 3, unable. Inside, Bright Wanko, hard off the glass. And for a little while, they thought they would have it back as Francis Escandon lost the basketball at the end line.
And right now on the floor at the same time are the top 4 scorers averaging points per game para dito sa Letran. Of course, you're talking about Rayson, Monhe, Quahao, and Havillonar, all inside the floor right now. And that just goes to show you the type of challenge that they'll be facing against LaSalle.
They had to decide that one? Okay. So, ano? Kanina ba bola? Oh, even the referees are feeling the pressure of this ball game.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we got a lull going on here, trying to figure out whose basketball it is. So it's going to stay with Letran. Wait a minute. Ano ba nangyari ron? Parang mali yata, no, yung court? After the jump kanina?
Yeah, I think so too. Confusion,
Pero, wasn't it sa atin, from our point of view, the right side was Brighton Wanko. This is supposed to be their basket on our left.
Right.
And Letran, I don't know what's going on. Anyari?
Parang na-disorient ka na eh, no?
Oo, nagkapalit bigla ng court eh. Kasi kanina sila yung umaatake, sila pa rin umaatake ngayon. Sa parehong court?
Yup.
Alright. Yan nyo, lilipas din yan.
Well, one thing's for sure, all the players on both benches are still standing up. They're waiting for their team to score.
Yan. Okay, so tama na. So ganito na yan mangyayari. Kaya pala hindi nakashoot yung Lasal dito. Hindi pala nila court yung kanina. What if they were able to make a basket? That's the question I want to ask right now. So ito, Letran trying to get the first 2 points. Stepping out of bounds. At ako, naguluhan ako. It's the first time I saw something like that happening. Wow! Parang
Kalituhan.
parehong court, no?
Oo.
Lasal lang yung umatake. Kabila. What? Anyways, they have sorted this out. Ben Phillips, starter here for LaSalle. Nonoy, kanina nakatira na rin si Nonoy doon sa kabilang
Right.
court. Still continues to miss. Quaha was called for the foul, and that'll mean free throws here for Mark Nonoy. And LaSalle given a chance to get the first point in this game, indeed. And that's what we saw, what happened here with Mark Nonoy.
And Mark Nonoy vowed to make this a comeback season for him. Especially playing under Coach Topex Robinson. He's found really good connection with Coach Topex. Both of them playing guard on the same position.
So we got our first points in the game via the free throws taken by Mark Nonoy. Letran on the other side right now executing their half-court offense. Shot clock down to 8. So we take a look at this floater, backs it in. And Diego Morales opening up the scoring for Letran and the first field goal in this ball game. Bright Nwanko lost it. Kurt Grayson lobs it inside. They'll set this one up. Grayson against Ben Phillips this time, changing directions.
Wow.
Floats one up. Won't go.
Good snake movement there on that dribble by Kurt.
Samantala Nonoy rattles out the three-pointer. Here's Kurt Grayson behind the back, and then the pass inside and the finish. And then Quahao contributing.
Yeah, this is going to be a very fast-paced game as both teams really would love to run out on the open floor.
Two-point advantage, not anymore. And Vanelli with his first attempt, and it's a big basket. We already made mention he's the #1 assist guy here in this tournament. But he could also contribute with those big baskets and a turnover against Letran.
Evan Neal is actually the 5th leading scorer points per game para dito sa Archers, and also the 5th when it comes to assists, or rebounds rather. Averaging 3 per game.
5-4 lead for De La Salle. Mark Nonoy trying to get closer. Nwanko in the paint. Ben Phillips can't knock it down. Long tap. Ends up with Evan Nelly. Nelly just made a three-point basket earlier as they go inside. Bright and a quick foul. No continuation. Kobe Bryant Monhe will pick up the personal.
Yeah, they tried to blitz immediately the double team coming off that two-man game with Bright on the wing, and Monhe just late to get to the recovery on that dive by Bright.
It's the National University Bulldogs who are taking a closer look at this ball game. Dahil ang mananalo rito, yun
sila
ang
nakaabang
makakalaban nila.
Right, sila nakaabang.
So ano sabi ko sa iyo? UP versus UP. Bright Nwanko! Where are you gonna go with that? Where are you going with that basketball? Not in front of me, boy. Pero hindi po sinabi talaga ni Bright Nwanko. Ako lang po yun, ako lang. Nilagyan ko lang ng parang tawag dito. Subtitle ba? O translation? Brutal ko naman mag-subtitle. 5-4, LaSalle. Letran also playing out of a 3-day stretch.
Yep. Pahinga din, no?
Yes. Ito kumbaga, yun nga sumabak pa sa play-in.
Yep.
Gusto ko mayaman dito. We have the play-in So, sino magmimistulang parang Miami Heat dito? From the bottom all the way.
Oh, that's a travel.
Diba? So they're playing a little tight, both teams. here in the first quarter.
To your point, Benji, kaya-kaya ang gawin ng Letran yung ginawa ng Miami, no? From 8 seed, pumasok sa finals.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, this would be big story if Letran gets past LaSalle in this game.
Umantala, ito, Diego again, Morales with his second basket.
And Diego Morales, a man on a mission here. So far, he's got 4 points.
Ngayon, ito, Diego na ayaw sumuko. Bright double teamed.
Yeah.
And they forced the turnover on him.
Yeah, clear call by the referee. That is a travel. You can't lift your pivot foot.
Slow start for these two ball clubs. Actually, a confusing start for this ball game.
Yeah. Medyo mataas rin yung depensa ng LaSalle right now. Eh, oh.
Foul Villunar. Ball knocked out of his hands. Francis Escandor tapping the ball out.
And here come the other pit bulls for the Green Archers. Mike Phillips, Kevin Campbell, CJ David, is it? And then Golena, he's been pretty solid here.
Grayson. Nabitiwan yung bola. Nakuha ng LaSalle. Actually, it wasn't her. They had only 2 seconds on the clock. How about this? Kevin Campbell announcing his entry into this ball game.
Kevin Campbell is actually the number 5 league-wide guy on field goals made. And this man, look at that, running the floor and finishing strong against Morales.
It's a good start for Kevin Campbell as he completes a 3-point play for LaSalle right now. 8-6 is our count. 2-point lead for the Green Archers. The Knights.
Kevin Campbell has really flourished this game.
Oh, naman. Kurt Grayson making it look so easy.
I remember si Kurt Grayson, I was talking to one of the guys from the other night. Kurt Grayson is actually a guard who's been playing under the shadows of really good guards, and right now he's just thrusted into that limelight and he's playing that role leading Letran in the hope of making the same results in their campaign in the NCAA.
Here he is. A blow-by move, the no-look pass over to the corner. And here comes LaSalle. Parang hirap makashoot.
Oo,
with
hirap
these two
na
teams.
makashoot eh, no?
I mean, it's not actually the defense, it's just the accuracy. They're having some problems here. Grayson missing the 3. Up
Mike
and down
Phillips.
basketball.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for him on open floor.
Tingnan muna natin rito, ha. Oh, nasa loob na. Lumalabas pa.
Yeah. Si Golena is one of those guys na talagang, you know, consistently as far as the games that I've covered him, playing very solid for the Green Archers.
Well, they're starting out cold. Ito. And Deo Cuajao with his second basket for Letran. And over at the other side, mahirap ang gustong mangyari at that time, ha? Pero Elijah Goliena will not give up. 10-all. Knockout quarterfinals, 3-23.
DLSU has been pristine in this preseason league so far. And for Evanelli, he says they are coming in full out for today. So expect nothing less than playoffs basketball. However, Evan also says na malayo pa ang season and a lot can happen between then and now. So they want to build momentum. They want to establish cohesion, and at the same time, they don't want to just rely on the talent that they have as a team. For the former Red Lion, he carries a chip on his shoulder going up against a team that has beaten him before. He knows how physical and good Letran is, and he has nothing but respect for them. He says that this team made him a better player, and he wants to bring it out today to stay perfect here. Benji and Coach Mike.
Yun na nga yun complementing each other. Your teammates really believe in you. You have to deliver, but you also have to return whatever it is that you are enjoying as of the moment. Basketball is a team sport. Unless you're, sabi nga, there's no I in team.
Yeah.
Unless you're actually spelling team T-I-M. It's not the case. DJ David with a miss earlier, and right now we see Mike Phillips. So, this ball will stay with LaSalle.
Yeah, good ploy there by Villunar, just allowing Mike Phillips to be able to control and create from the backcourt, because he knows that that finish is going to be difficult with multiple dribbles as Kevin Cambao knocks down that three.
He has developed that shot from the outside. Kevin Cambao has got 6 points.
Tsaka pag nag-usapan mo yung mga coaches that he played for, no? Coach Goldwyn,
Oo nga.
si Manong Derek, and now Coach Topex. You know, just think about the knowledge that he's gained from those coaches.
LaSalle by 3. Letran, they almost lost it. Recovery. And Kobe Bryant Monde. Kurt Grayson. The baton is on him. Kobe for the 3. Does it drop? LaSalle unable to control that rebound.
Well, that was because Pauha Villunar just stayed with that attempt to get the ball, making it not an easy rebound there for Goliana.
Guarino papasok, papalitan si Kobe Bryant Monde para sa Letran. Grayson. How about this three-pointer? It's offline. Another 3, Kevin Cambao, long and strong that time. Phillips gets it back for LaSalle.
Oh, wow.
Cambao lost the pass. Off to the races here. Oh, that's a foul.
And Mike Phillips is going to challenge anyone who's going to be attempting to go for those layups out in the open floor. That
Abot
guy,
pa yata sa likod si Kyle Tolentino. He's
yeah,
holding
mukhang
on to
inabot
it.
niya eh. Tsaka si Mike hindi takot sa contact even in open floor. No?
Yung problema nga, natatakot yung tatamaan niya.
Oh, yeah. Lakas rin kasi ng katawan ni Mike
Kaya
Phillips.
nga
Eh.
And then they will review it here. Nasa aerial na eh. Mahirap naman manggulang kung nasa area ka na basta kagaya niya, no?
Oh, yun.
Kinahabol niya eh. Naitulak niya sa likuran.
Yeah. Tumama yung left elbow ni
Yan
Mike
lang,
Phillips
oo.
on the back of Kyle.
So how would you call it? Reps? I think they're just going to be calling this as a common foul. Oh,
Yep.
iba ba yung issue?
Regular foul, right?
Oo. Kini-claim ba na nahawakan pa ni Michael Phillips after he was going for the block?
Yeah, I think
yung
so.
net or
Yeah.
yung basket?
Parang interference,
Oo. Kyle Tolentino makes the first free throw and makes his first point in this ball game. 1 minute and 45 remaining in our first quarter.
Si Kyle Tolentino is actually one guy that they can turn to offensively, speaking of the Letran Knights. Got good range from the outside, really good defender too.
So 2 for 2 for Kyle Tolentino. It's up quick hands to the part of Letran. LaSalle unable to execute with their offense. What a pass here by Kurt Grayson. They're in the basket.
Santos able to get that attempt over Kevin Cambao.
Kevin Santos challenging the shot of Kevin Cambao. And AJ Abadam with a putback.
Ganda rin ng motor nitong si Abadam.
Rayson bringing down the basketball for Letran. Down by 1. A minute remaining here in the first period of this knockout quarterfinals. In a basket, knocks it down. Pao Havillonar. May flying kiss pa.
Yep.
It's a push and a foul. It's going to be called on Letran.
And one thing na napapansin mo every time na nagbo-ball screen itong both teams na to, they're actually not going for the middle ball screen. Palaging sa lane side yung plant ng screener nila. So which means that they're really allowing those guards to take that lane. And since pinapatama nila yung ini-screen na nila, they're just really letting that guard to score.
All right, they're going to be checking out another sequence and a piece of action that happened a little while ago.
Medyo mahaba tong first quarter.
I know, but the referees are trying to maintain control of this ball game. Alam natin, ano to quarterfinals So, VJ David ang bibigyan ng dalawang free throws. Chance for him to score. And he gets his first point. But for one thing, penalty na rin yung Letran 49.4 seconds remaining. So here we go, LaSalle overtaking Letran once again. 17-16.
Oh, wow.
And inbound violation against Kyle Tolentino.
Well, nobody making themselves available on that baseline out of bounds by Kyle.
Samantala, Goliana with a miss. They got it back. Phillips skying high. Throwing it down on that follow-up.
You saw that coming already once he got that rock inside that paint, and with those 2-foot jumps that he's been doing, that short roll ended up with that two-handed slam.
Well, you can only look up when he does his thing in the air. So LaSalle continues to have possession here, and Kevin Cambao attracts a foul. It's going to be called against Letran.
And yung mahahabang low rip na yon ni Kevin Cambao, yung binababa niya yung bola at matagal hinahawakan bago mag-long stride to that layup. Talagang out of sync ka if you're the defender Parang kontra-tempo ba yung galaw na yun ni Kevin.
Madiskarte na rin talaga Kevin Cambao. Rafael Go was called for the foul. And Cambao has 7 points coming off the bench.
And the physique of Kevin Cambao has really matured. And I remember Nico Rocha in interviewing one of the podcasts, he was talking a lot about nutrition and the strength and conditioning that he's invested in.
Oh! Meron din Kevin Cambao. Man, oh man.
Talk about ending a quarter strong here. 2 dunks for the Archers.
Kaya nga And all happening here in the first quarter.
Yep.
And 2 players, Hindi lang isa gumawa, Michael Phillips and Kevin Cambao. And here's Kevin Santos having a little bit of problem with his dribble, but still finding Kyle Tolentino underneath to hit a basket. A 3 on its way. Good line. But just a little bit too strong. De La Salle University. And no wonder. Do you still wonder why they are still unbeaten? Because this is what they can show you. Letran will rely on Rayson setting up his teammates to knock down those jumpers like Pao Havillonar. But Michael Phillips, what can you do when he's already up there and you're still just right down there staring? It's 23-18 for De La Salle. First quarter done. All right, back into the ball game, setting you up for the more exciting ball games. This is a quarterfinals, a knockout quarterfinals. This coming Monday, we'll see the cast is complete for the semis. UP, another UP known, yeah, University Perpetual. University of the Philippines will go up against each other. NU is waiting. NU ang unang pumasok sa semifinals with that overtime win over College of St. Benilde. So isa na lang ang kulang, Coach Mike. Yun na lang yung kinukompleto natin.
So question dyan, will it be NU Lasal or NU Letran in the semifinals?
Tsaka ano to wala tong series ha.
Knockout
na knockout ito
knockout to.
Yung matatalo naman in the semis, yun ang maglalaro for battle for third. We'll still have the battle for third on the 21st, on Wednesday.
So you have no time to be complacent kasi every game is going to be a game for survival and to advance.
And don't miss out. And don't give yourselves the chance to miss us much. Kaya samahan nyo kami on Monday and Wednesday. Kung hindi man kayo makahabol pa right now dahil nagsisimula pa lang itong ating second quarter. I don't know, if you're just around the neighborhood, might as well. Kevin Kimball can't knock down the three. They got the ball back. And let's see. Oh, a miss. Sorry, miss right there.
Grabe rin itong length nitong si Jonel Policarpio, you know. I mean, he can guard against anyone, even on switches.
Kevin Santos, ball knocked out of his hand. The completion of a transition play para sa De La Salle.
I think that's 2-3 times already that Kevin Kiambao has scored over Morales.
Kevin Kiambao, he's already got 12 points in the ball game, leading all scorers. Just a 5-point advantage for De La Salle. Having their ways when it's time to pluck rebounds. A no-look from Jonel Policarpio. And how about this three? Kanila pa rin, Lasal pa rin, yun nga lang. Wasn't ready. That was, let's see.
Kevin Kiambao was right on that decision. All the while, he thought that Manuel was supposed to stay on the opposite wing to receive that pass from him. Didn't expect that cut downhill.
Never realizing that they could actually get so many possessions.
Yeah.
Good reason. And then the
nice
look
pass.
inside. Kobe Bryant Monhe, recipient of that great pass.
Great backdoor play there and good acknowledgement by
Kevin Nelly. Going Kevin Kiambao. Ayaw din magpaiwan ni Evan Nelly. Gusto rin niya makapag-dish out din siya ng assist.
At saka medyo deadly yung combination na yun. I mean, Evan Nelly feeding to Kevin Kiambao coming off the corner on that lift.
Imagine 15 points already for Kevin Kiambao. And Rayson will pick up a foul right in the middle of the court. Look at this. Flash Express. Yan ang resulta, Diba? Kurt Rayson, he can make things happen. Kobe Bryant Monhe, Flash Express pass of the game brought to you by Flash Express.
Yeah, the moment that your corner defender starts taking away that eye on you, immediate backdoor yun, especially if you don't have a rim protector in the shaded area.
La Salle with a 6-point lead. How about that great defense provided by Kobe Bryant Monhe? And it results in a travel against La Salle.
Yeah, and Letran staying here, keeping themselves attached to the Archers. Okay lang yan, 2 possessions down, just keep in stride.
Getting an offensive rebound, 2 tries, 3 tries!
2 offensive rebounds with Policarpio and Kevin Kiambao inside. Definitely they're gonna call a timeout.
28-24 for the Green Shirts, the Green Archers, 7-25. We're here in the second quarter.
Letran team captain Kurt Rayson says, pagod pero ginusto namin to, referring to the back-to-back-to-back games. That has also helped them get their bearings so far, especially since they only have a few holdovers from their last championships. May excitement rin naman daw, lalo na't matetest sila ng number 1 team. However, he tries to temper the emotions and the nerves of the team, saying, huwag isipin ang kalaban kahit gaano sila kalaki dahil pare-parehas naman tayo nag-ensign. Benji and Coach Mike.
Iyon naman talaga dapat maging prinsipyo sa ganyang klase ng mga sitwasyon eh. At saka pagkainuna mo takot, wala talaga mangyayari.
Ay, oo naman.
And yun nga, that's one thing that's great para rin sa Letran. They have a Kurt Rayson who can actually do those kind of things to boost their confidence in the ball game. That's him on your screens.
And you expect that from Kurt Rayson, and you expect that too if you are Kurt Rayson.
Kurt Rayson is 2 points pero 5 assists na siya. Samantala, CJ Austria gets himself involved in the scoring for De La Salle, his first basket.
CJ Austria really just returning that favor. Earlier siya yung na-backdooran, ngayon siya naman yung bumakdoor. The corner defender caught napping on that baseline out of bounds.
Extra free throw here for CJ Austria. Makes it. Extends the lead to 7. La Salle, this is their largest lead in the game here in the first half.
And boy, that press from the back really making it difficult to advance that ball para dito sa Letran.
Kobe Brian Monhead backs it in, attacking the baseline. Ito naman ang opensa, CJ Austria. And Kevin Kimball has his eyes to shoot 3-pointers. He's got a couple of them already here in the first half.
And mabilisan rin talaga yung balikan nito, no?
Oh, they needed that. They needed that from Kurt Rayson for Letran.
Well, Kurt Rayson just gave them a different look. Normally, gagamitin yung dalawang double screen up top. Pero yun, tinirahan kagad niya pagkagamit ng isa.
5 points for Kurt Rayson. He's the one with the basketball. They're just down by 2. Look at this, dalawa na attract na sa depensa, yun nga lang. Too high of a pass intended for Kobe Brian Monhead.
Yeah, kasi La Salle's been blitzing that two-man game up top, and every time you're up there, you're very close to the half-court line, mas prone ka sa pag-double team.
And these are big guys doubling on Kurt Rayson.
Yeah, Policarpio and Kevin Cambao closing out on you. Your Kurt Rayson, medyo you
I
really
won't
have to
even see anything
correct
behind them anymore, not even my teammates.
Kailangan ipasa mo na no?
I know. Cambao has been trying this 3. I don't know what's he preparing for.
Yeah. He's missed so far 2 attempts from beyond.
He's got 2 made already here in the first half. But he's got 15 points.
Yeah, but again, he's got to keep on shooting.
Look at Kurt Rayson. Changing directions. Puts it up and in.
Oh, yeah. Kurt taking Evan to the dance.
And then a double foul. Scald. Nakita ko initial signal here. Double foul.
But how about that dance by Evan by Kurt Rayson and Evan Niele?
Michael Phillips returns to the floor here for De La Salle. How do you like that? Kanina sabi ko, largest lead for La Salle, 7 points. Now look at this.
It's deadlock, yeah. Just like that.
5.5 remaining here in the second quarter. Another foul. Kevin Santos.
That's a very deadly sideline out of bounds for Coach Topex.
It's already the 4th on Letran. Michael Phillips puts it up. Oh! How was he able to get that in? Kind of a wild shot over Pau Havillonar.
Yeah, and Mike Phillips really actually very relentless inside the shade.
Dalawa ang kakampi ni Kurt Rayson.
Hindi nasalo.
Hindi pa nasalo no? 4 na kamay yun
Yeah.
Phillips.
Short row.
Oh, what a move.
Ganda ng pagkakasetup na ng kaliweteng, pinadrive mo going middle from the right.
Ito, kaliwa ba kanyo? Ganun din ang gagawin sa kabila, ha? Nonoy called for the foul here. This is Edsel Galoy. He's going to be shooting 2 free throws.
Yeah, some of the coaches would tell you pagka ganon, you take the inside shoulder and you defend and attempt that block with your outside hand. That time, baliktad yung ginawa ni Mark Nonoy. He used this inside hand to block it, and so that resulted in a foul.
And the number of players that is being utilized by Coach Renzi Bahara. Ay,
Yeah.
tatlong sunod na araw na ito, no?
Yeah. So
Kailangan talaga ready rin yung mga ibang players.
mas mahaba yung bench mo, mas pabor sa'yo eh.
Yes, Edsel Galoy is one of them.
Right?
So he's utilized. He produced 2 points. Nonoy with another miss from the outside. Parang it's okay for Coach Topex for his players to be shooting from beyond the arc, from the outside.
Correct.
We have seen Kevin Kembao, Mike Nonoy since the start of this ball game.
Yeah.
Here he is again after grabbing that rebound and a miss by Letran.
And importante dun, they're given that freedom. May
diba?
mga lisensyado. Another 3 right there to your point, Benji.
That's only the first for Mark Nonoy in this ball game. A 3-pointer.
That's the 4th made 3 out of 19 attempts here.
Ayun nga kasi may dalawa na si Kevin Kembao
Yeah.
din, di ba? Samantala, Kirk Grayson, wow!
And sometimes you're just amazed by the vision and the ball control nitong si Kurt Rayson. Pagbaba ng bola, nakatingin kagad sa ahead, probing the floor to see kung sino libre. If not, siya natatapos.
Here is go long distance and connects on a 3-pointer.
Alam niya manggagaling sa likod yung depensa kaya naka-jump stop kagad for that 3.
Nonoy attacks the baseline. Back-to-back baskets for Mark Nonoy.
And Galoy cannot allow Mark Nonoy to claim that baseline. He's just too crafty.
Difficult shot. Pero ito, sabi natin, Edsel Galoy doing his thing. He made 2 free throws earlier. Now a turnaround shot. And LaSalle is just hanging on to a 2-point lead.
LaSalle actually getting more attempts pero better efficiency on the makes itong Letran. Shooting 46% versus 36 for LaSalle.
Kurt Grayson, hand up inside, results in a foul. Called on Bright Nwanko. Pao Habilionar will be shooting 2 free throws.
Kita mo naman yung ball control na yon. He waited for that defense to commit before he fed over to Pao Habilionar. He got past the first big, si Mike Phillips eh. Inabangan niyang kumagat yung pangalawang big sa kapinasa eh.
Paulin nyo na lang ako! Tira ako 2 free throws. Wala pa istorbo sa akin. Oh, but he missed the first one.
Ibang klase rin talaga yung control inside the shaded area. Well, again, it really goes back to him having very comfortable playing off 2 feet inside the shaded area.
1 of 2 in that trip for Pao Habilionar ng Letran. He's got 3 points in the ball game. Evan Nelly. Michael Phillips. Duanco playing the outside. Phillips for 3. Nope. Bright is right there for the putback. Nobody boxing out Bright Duanco. But I don't think anybody could really box out Bright Duanco. 42-39 LaSalle. Oh, nice fake. Pao Habilionar banks it in.
Well, Letran clearly practicing those jump stops and those stride stops, staying in control at napaka-importante lalo na pagka mga ganyang kalalaking tao ang mga kalaban mo inside the paint.
You know, this is something to think about, as we approach the final 2 minutes. LaSalle only taking care of this. Ito nga, nagdagdag lang si Evan Nelly. Letran, sasagot naman sa kabila. Oh! Wow, that could have been a foul there. No whistle. Bumabalik at bumabalik yung Letran eh.
Yeah.
Hindi mapagpag ng Lasal eh.
At saka make or miss, they're actually running eh.
Yes.
Makapuntos man kayo, magmintis kayo, tatakbuhan namin kayo.
Oh, Phillips with a shot block, but Letran still keeps it.
Look at that defense scramble now for LaSalle. They're really just trying to get to open man. Nice ball movement by Letran.
And how about that? Teo Guajao with a three-pointer. He's got 9 in the game. Look at this again, 44-all.
And yung ploy ni Coach Renzi has really been working. You're keeping that defense scrambling and closing out to those open shooters outside until that open man gets to take a free shot.
They don't mind that they're playing an unbeaten team. And they're not scared at all.
And what they're doing is actually they're making the bigs of LaSalle run the entire length of the floor.
Tama yan. Yung nga nakikita rin natin dito.
In as much as, we know that Kevin Kiambao, Mike Phillips, they're very athletic. But, man, if you have Bright running the entire 94 feet of the floor, it completely changes everything for Letran.
They're human after all. Nonoy breaking the deadlock and makes 2 of those free throws.
Maganda makita adjustment dito kay Coach Topex. Does he slow down the game for his big man to be able to rest offensively? But I seriously doubt they do that.
Inapuray na nila. Bilakad pa ako eh. 2-point lead for LaSalle here. Amazing Letran.
Ooh, what a
Kurt Grayson! Just can't knock it down. Nonoy, nobody on him. Goes for the three-pointer.
That's the right word right there. Nobody on him. And Mark Nonoy is going to knock down that 3 each and every time. As he slows down, defense doesn't bite. I'm going to pay for this. Mark Nonoy with that 3.
Welcome back. Oh, this is a very interesting thing that happened here. So there was that basket by Mark Nonoy left alone, pero delayed whistle results in a foul called against Michael Phillips. Penalty ang Lasal. And paving the way for Kurt Grayson to shoot free throws, and he missed the first one. A couple of misses ng Letran, it could make a difference. Pero ganun din sa kabila eh. They miss a couple shots at nakashoot itong Letran. And all of a sudden, how many times have we shown? We've had several deadlocks already.
Kasi sa Letran nga, it doesn't matter what happens on our defense. Whether we stop you or we don't, we're gonna run on the other end. You catch up with us.
Kevin Santos fouling Kevin Kiambao. So, who's the better Kevin? Alain mo nga naman yan. Mga pagkakataon na yan. Tukayo kayo pero kayo nagbabantayan. Mentes ang una ni Kevin Kiambao sa foul ni Kevin Santos. Pumasok yung pangalawa ni Kevin Kiambao. 50-45. LaSalle led by as much as 7 points. That was the largest lead. Kevin Santos. How about this three-pointer? Oh, over the backboard. Deo Guajo was feeling it already. He's got 9 in the game. Basically 24 seconds remaining in this first half. LaSalle leading by 5, and Coach Topex calls a timeout. Like every play has got to be very important. The execution, they have to do it. Ayun for LaSalle, leading by 5 with that time remaining. And itong bola nila to, ha? So they have a game plan in this sequence.
Yeah, they have a crucial stop here.
Letran naman,
For
syempre.
Letran,
Yun
yeah,
yun.
for Letran.
Nonoy with the basketball. Kevin Kembao asks him for it. Quick pass inside. Michael Phillips puts it up, unable. The second serving, Michael Phillips doing it from the backcourt. And again, equalizing the largest lead that LaSalle enjoyed here in the first half to end the first 2 quarters. And how about this Reyes Barbecue best rebounder of quarterfinalists for Letran, Edsel Galoy. Ayan, courtesy of Reyes Barbecue. Sana all. May rebound din kami mamaya ni Coach Mike. Lamang ang LaSalle, 52-45 after 2 quarters. Welcome back. We are at the half and a very, very important game. Knockout in the quarterfinals. Who will move on to the semis between these two teams? A 7-point lead for De La Salle. Look at Michael Phillips with impact points right away as soon as he checks in. And over at the other side, Pao Habelionar will have to take care of business also for scoring. But Kevin Cambao, he has done a lot of things in the first 2 quarters. Well, Kurt Rayson also doing a lot of very good things for Letran. And look at this basket for Kurt Rayson. He has got to up the confidence of his teammates. And Mark Nonoy just simply doing Mark Nonoy things for De La Salle. So take a look at these numbers. Coach Mike Perez.
Yeah, field goal percentage a little bit better, especially towards the latter part of the second quarter. Dito makikita mo yung disparity pagdating sa bigs in favor of La Salle. Rebounds 26 versus 20. And not only that, when you look at the other factors, other stats as well, they have 4 blocks against none for Letran. And, you know, this really just shows the advantage from a height standpoint nitong La Salle. But then again, yung turnovers 10 versus 9, to which I guess Letran had 12 points coming out of those 9 turnovers. And more importantly, hindi natin nakita dito sa stats, bench points 33 La Salle, 12 only for Letran. And no surprises at all, the one who leads the bench points, Kevin Kembao with 16, followed by Mike Phillips with 6, counting for the 22 of the 33 bench points.
It's not fair. Kasi pwedeng mag-start si Kevin Cambao. Well, he's got 16 points, leading all scorers. Nonoy with his 12, Phillips with his 6. Rayson, the only guy in double figures para sa Letran. Teo Quahao with his 9 and Kobe Brian Monhe with 6. They got to pick up some more points for Letran. Playing 3 straight days already and the right to meet NU. Yan, tignan nyo yung baba ng ating semifinals. Isa na lang ang kulang dyan, ha? Isa na lang. So, teka muna, mali yata yan, ha? Hindi LPU yan ang makakalaban, ha? UP. UP ang nanalo. Baka malito sila eh. Nagkabali-baliktad eh. Yung mga letra kasi natin eh. Kanina nga doon sa first game, sleet, steel. Oh, di ba? Oh, well. Friday, everybody's looking forward to the weekend. Nagmamadali.
Well, you talked about Rayson kanina. Bench is 11 points. More importantly, it's the 7 assists. So he's in route for a double-double. And, you know, the way that he's really been commandeering this Letran Knights.
And finally, they got everything right here in the second half. Dahil ito na talaga ang court ngayon ng La Salle. As Donoy tried to open it up with a 3-pointer but he missed. And Rayson, parang double-double na nga, no? 7 times 2 mo lang yung 14 ni ano na yun. As for the assist yan ni Kurt Rayson, the step-back jumper, bang! It goes in! It's a long 2 for Kurt Rayson. 13 in the ball game.
Well, very early we see the adjustments here para sa La Salle. They're not switching anymore. They're sticking to over the original primary defender.
Wow, Kevin Cambao never stops to amaze us here. Banking shot. Rayson. Diego Morales is back. He's got 4 points in the ball. Diego Morales with his wide body. Yun lang parang kiniklaim niya rito eh.
I think more importantly, he started moving on that screen.
Pag tinitingnan ko to si Diego Morales eh, naalala mo ba si John Dan Salvador?
Oh yeah, tama. The huge lefty.
Yep. Oh. Wait. They're gonna be taking a look at something here.
Pagka-handoff niya kasi tumalikod pa siya eh.
At tumilapon itong si Mark Nonoy. Ano magagawa ni Diego Morales when he's bigger than Mark Nonoy?
Boy, the way the quarters have started in this game.
Pero kasi parang nasaktan itong si Mark Nonoy eh. Yeah, it is an offensive foul.
Common offensive foul, right?
Si Mark Nonoy, iba rin ang pyesa nito, ha?
Oo.
Local man yan, pero matibay.
Matibay
quality yan.
Matibay yan.
Tinignan pa ng quality control yan. Talagang matibay eh. 54-47 for LaSalle. 8 minutes and 59 dito sa ating third quarter. Long ways to go.
And similarly, kanina, yung number 1 team natin in the NCAA, able to
Perpetual.
protect his standings and advances to the semifinals.
Oh, meron pa ba?
Other substitutions.
They gotta check on Mark Nonoy.
Yeah.
Oh, he's holding on sa kanyang chest area near his shoulder. In the meantime, BJ David attacking. And this is the largest lead in the game. 9-point advantage for the Green Archers.
Yeah, good recognition by VJ David rejecting that flare action with Kevin Cambao.
A Billionaire falls short with that setup. Galing kay Kurt Grayson.
Kaya yan yung mga sinasabi natin sa mga batang basketball players. You have to pass based on what you read, not based on the personnel. You have a good look, then go take it.
And you have to pass your grades din, ha? Dahil
Yes.
hindi kayo makalaro.
Correct.
Yeah. Dahil especially if you're playing for your school.
Oh, lalo't varsity ka.
Kaya nga eh.
Student first before athlete.
Yan. Pero ako student only.
Merong ganun din, estudyante lang. Sayang yung seal sa ilalim kanina kay Pau Pavilion, but we have got Mike Phillips down on the floor.
Diego Morales, back-to-back fouls. It's been called on him.
Oh, yeah.
Pero iba mag-iwan ito ng souvenir si Diego Morales, ah.
Right.
Hindi nakakatayo kagad yung nababangga niya eh. Wow.
And it did look that he was anticipating si Mike Felix going that way. Inabangan talaga eh.
I can only imagine the parents of Diego Morales. How much money did they spend for his food?
Lakas ng katawan eh, no? Oh.
They forced a turnover.
Yep.
DJ David pulls down.
Oh, there's another player down on the floor.
Oh.
That Pau Pavilion.
Ano naman nangyari rito? So many things happening on the floor. Ako titingin sa kanan, ikaw sa kaliwa, Coach Mike, para makita natin lahat.
I see that. He's defending.
And then, oh, hindi nahuli ah.
Yeah, I guess there was action. Well,
was it Michael Phillips
yeah,
who
it
approached
seemed
Pau
that,
Pavilion and then nagkabanggaan sila ng tuhod?
yeah, I think that's how it looked from that last review. Hope we could see beyond when Mike Phillips was starting to go downhill.
Ito.
Yeah, see this again. Went down. Shifted. Nothing there.
No, it's not that eh.
Yeah, nothing there. I guess when Mike was going down, I think that's when that move.
Yun.
Oh yeah, that
Yun
move.
yun eh.
Yeah.
Sabi ko na eh, sumalubong si Michael Phillips, nagkabanggaan sila ng tuhod ni Pau Pavilion.
I think that move right there.
There was that collision.
That went out.
Dead ball na eh, no?
Yeah.
Yan ang sinasabi ko. Yun o.
Nagkabungguan sa baba.
Oo.
Yeah. Because he was gonna help up Austria.
Si VJ David.
VJ David, sorry. Yeah.
The problem is Pau Pavilion cannot get up.
Yeah. Hey, you don't want to see this if you're Coach Renzi. Your spouse, a key piece in the rotation of Coach Renzi Bahar. We talked about the advantage on the bigs para sa LaSalle, and he's just about a solo big para dito sa Letran. He's the one actually battling it out against the Kevin Kiambaos and the Brights of LaSalle.
He's got 5 points, 5 rebounds so far. dito yan eh. Oh, ayun
yeah.
eh. Ayun oh,
Nabanggaan,
kabanggaan ng tuhod
nagkabanggaan
eh.
niya.
Dead ball na eh, no? Yun nga yung sabi mo, tutulong si Michael Phillips
yeah.
para itayo si VJ David. And then he collided, their knees collided, Villunar and Phillips. Well, let's just hope that he may be able to recover.
Yeah.
Masakit-sakit nga naman yun. Yes. And they have to replace him. They have
Yeah.
to check on Pau Villunar.
Yeah, so 2 stars now down for both teams. That's Mark Nonoy and Pau Villunar.
Oh. Foul away from the ball, spotted here. Si Elijah Goliena ang tinawagan.
14 seconds on the shot.
It's Kevin Santos. Talaga yung dalawang Kevin ang magkaharap eh. Kevin Cambao and Kevin Santos. Kurt Rayson nagtago sa likod ni Diego Morales. Tapik ni Diego Morales. Goes back to Letran. Kobe Bryant Monhe lost it. And here's the finish for LaSalle. Elijah Goliena earlier with a foul, now with a basket. He's got 4 in the ball game and extends the lead of LaSalle. The first double-digit advantage in this game, favoring the Green Archers 58-47. Letran calls a timeout.
Kevin Cambao, DLSU's #1 scorer, describes the team's journey with Coach Topex Robinson as light. Sabi nga niya, in training, they are more like sa house for better energy in their team. Kaya rin na ilalabas nila ang kanilang laro. Wala na silang iisipin. Has been working for the Archers. Despite being happy for their #1 placement, he admits that there are still lapses they have to work on. And the identity that they want to show is that they are a team that always gives 100%. At the same time, an update on Pau Villunar. They are still currently assessing them, and I will get back to you with more details later on. Benji and Coach Mike.
So far, ang nangyayari naman sa LaSalle, well, they have a new head coach. And most probably trying to inject some new system, adding up to what they already know, itong LaSalle. Pero yun nga yung journey na sinasabi, no?
Yeah.
And Kevin Cambao really knows about that, those kind of things. Iba yung coach niya last year. Iba na naman ngayon,
Right.
diba?
Ang importante naman sa mga players pag ganyan is your adaptability, no? To be able to adjust
tama yan.
accordingly to whatever schemes your coaches are employing to your team.
13-point lead already here for LaSalle. As Kevin Cambao gets fouled, goes down. He's up again.
All right, now, you know, the Letran Knights that we're seeing is totally, I guess, opposite from what we saw in the first half. They look a little bit, I guess, deflated right now. And hopefully they're going to be able to recover and get back on track. Because after all, they still got the full quarter and 4 minutes remaining in this third. At saka yung kanina yung habol nila, mabilisan din eh. No?
Kaya nga,
And
tama.
right now, pero medyo bumagal. We don't see that, you know, we're going to hit you with fast break season every time.
2 for 2 for Kevin Cambao. He's got 20. And he still leads all scorers in this ball game as they up their lead to 15 right now. Morales with a basketball. Teo Quahao. And a ball stolen right in front of him.
Yeah.
Yun ang problema. EJ Abadam. And that was, of course, VJ David with a pickpocket thing.
Quaha was actually telling Morales to be sealing much better underneath because, you know, diba, hindi niya masyadong nasili, but credit also to the defense of Mike Phillips. He confused Morales. He didn't know whether he was babantayan sa right elbow, sa right shoulder, or sa left. Kaya hindi rin niya alam kung paano niya isisil.
Kunin mo sa baba, yung bantay mo, yun ang kukuha ng bola.
Yeah.
Pagka nilab mo naman, sa likuran nandun si Michael Phillips.
Yeah. Definitely yung pass sa taas, wala yun doon for Morales. That has to be down low.
Kaya
yeah.
Most probably, Kurt Grayson can also teach some of his teammates how to pass, how to give those bounce pass. Oy, the Dean! Kinito Henson is present in the house.
Of course, supporting the Green Archers.
Kanyang may bahay, Menchu Henato. Henson. Apo na ba yung kasama nila? Yung apo na raw yata yun?
Yeah, I think so.
Kita nyo nga naman, ano? (64-47). Kevin Cambao launches a three. Nope, short. But they got the ball back. Ben Phillips tries to send for a three-pointer. Still LaSalle basketball, and then the no-look pass by Kevin Cambao. Grabe.
Ganda ng IQ talaga ni Kevin Cambao. One thing that's noticeable and napansin mo rin kanina, yung mga bigs talagang lisensyadong tumira. Nakadalawang 3-point attempt na yan si Ben Phillips, di ba, for LaSalle.
Yun na yun eh. Marami nang gusto maging Nikola Jokic ngayon eh.
Right. And right now, LaSalle doing what Letran was doing earlier. We're gonna hit you each and every time.
Oh, wow. Three-pointer again for Kevin Cambao. I do believe he has 3 in this ball game.
How convenient is it to have Kevin Cambao in your team? Kung hindi siya nag-initiate ng offense, siya yung tumatapos eh. No?
Alam ko na kung anong hanapin ko mamaya, Kikiam.
Tapos sweet and sour na spicy chili. Yes. Tapos sagot gulaman.
Wow!
Street food kung street food.
Yes, todo na!
Pero seriously, parang nag-crave ako.
Di bale, second half na tayo, Coach Mike.
Konti
na lang ito. And now a big lead up. 20 na, 20-point lead for LaSalle.
Kay Kurt Rayson, talagang they're hedging that two-man game.
Rayson missing the outside shot. They got it back. The backing shot.
Oh, that's gonna be a push right there on Ben. Clearly with that left arm. Didn't si Kevin is the one setting up players on where they defend on the floor. And that just speaks highly of the basketball IQ of this young man.
Yun ang isa pa dun eh. Young. And the things he could still do.
Right.
Diba? It's at 5 minutes of the third period. Ball kicked out of bounds.
Look at that wall.
Nako. Muntik na. Oh!
Yeah. I mean, that's the third time already on a baseline out of bounds that you see that wall of green standing right there, camped in the shaded area. And that's their only choice, to kick it outside. There are no interior passes on those baseline out of bounds.
Nice attack to the basket, Kyle Tolentino, but just can't get it to go.
That's going to be a foul on Kyle.
And sometimes, sakit ng mga players din yan eh. Trying to make up for a boo-boo.
Yeah. Oh, Raven Cortez now on the
First
floor.
time in the game, huh?
Yeah.
What I'm surprised about Ken Brillantes, okay, is he healthy? Has not seen
Yeah,
action
hasn't seen
here
action.
for
Yeah.
Letran.
Yeah.
It's Paulo Villanar. Good to see him back on the floor.
Oh, yeah, there you go, finally.
Battered and bruised and all.
Gotta get this down to roughly about 12, 10 points, probably before the end of the third. Everything just seemed to went even downhill nung lumabas si Pau, di ba?
Kaya nga, doon, nagka-problema na.
Mas lalong naging evident yung advantage on the bigs area para dito sa Lasal.
CJ Austria splitting his charities, but that's enough. Oh! LaSalle getting the ball back. Still unable to cash in on that offense. Kurt Grayson.
Good roll.
Yes. Paulo Villanar instantly back in his scoring mode after hurting himself and getting back into this ball game. They made a stop. Letran, can they produce some points here? Oh.
Look at what the mere presence of Paulo Villanar has done for the Letran
Kaya
Knights. Look at that. Solid screen, short roll, excellent pass, finished in front of Ben Phillips. Minsan may mga ganung player talaga na yung nabuboost yung confidence mo lalo
Exactly.
as a team. No?
Oh, Kevin Santos having a nightmare of a ball game here. Just when they need it the most, he's got 4 points. He's got 4 rebounds. Pero parang hindi maramdaman ng Letran.
Yeah. You know, pangatlong missed free throw pa lang yan out of 11 attempts nitong Letran.
And missing both free throws, and you're down this big.
Yeah. You gotta make it up with defense, though. Now they're turning into a 1-3-1.
Evan Nelly with a 3 at short. Letran kanina, gugulat na lang tayo eh. Malalamangan and then all of a sudden, tabla na yung score. Rayson finds space to hit the 3. No, can't get it to go. Evan Nelly the rebound.
Oh, wow.
Yan ang problema, kapapasok malamig ang pasok ni Raven Cortez.
Nagulat siguro siya dun sa takbo niya na sobrang libre niya.
Well, that's a break that somehow Letran is looking for and most probably hoping for more.
You gotta get it past half court.
Well read, well read. Oh, teka muna. Other things in mind here. Gagawa naman ng paraan itong Letran.
Yeah. Gotta get another stop though if you're Letran.
Ezekiel Caloy. Yan lang. EJ Abadam has got 4 points in the ball game.
EJ Abadam is one offensive player that can really show off his offensive style. And, you know, just given that exposure on the floor, we see him on a one-on-one of games here. And maganda yung mga movements nito si EJ Abadam.
Pero ngayon kasi ang concentration niya to defend against Kurt Grayson.
Right.
Tumutulong siya. Oh, and those free throws. What's happening for Letran?
That's the third missed free throw here.
Edsel Galoy. It's got 6 points. Also with 5 rebounds. Gets one to go. 72-54. LaSalle. Villanar standing his ground, defending. Kevin Santos, pihit. Sabi ko na nga ba, Kevin Santos. Not the usual Kevin Santos that we see. Kurt Grayson.
Wow.
Presence of mind to Abadam with that ball to hit his chest.
Kita mo yung defensive sabi no Kurt Grayson eh. Kung ano yung ginawa ni Evan Nele sa kabila, yun ang ginawa ni Kurt Grayson eh.
Kita mo yung Abadam, siya nagbabantay kay Kurt Grayson.
Yeah.
Ito ngayon, natawagan siya ng foul.
Yeah, and because he's the bigger one that can actually run with Kurt.
Makalalag. Papalitan muna si Abadam. Both teams in penalty, and Kurt Rayson. Aray ko, pati si Kurt Rayson nahawa na. And the missed free throws for Letran.
Wow.
Making sure about the second one. Rayson with 14 points. 8 assists.
The #1 assist man and steal man for Letran, Kurt Rayson. He's gonna need more if they want to advance.
2 minutes.
Rayson. Inside 2 minutes ang ating third quarter. Kevin Santos against Ben Phillips. Grabe.
Yeah.
What a time for it to happen para kay Kevin Santos.
Oh.
As Kobe Bryant Bonhead knocks down a three-pointer. Much needed big basket here for Letran. Di makasagot ang Lasal.
This
Lead
is
down to 14.
Yeah, this is where you miss a Quahao making those points. You know, he's got those range, lalo na yung si Brillantes. No?
Yep.
He still continues to ride the bench.
Rayson floats it
Wow.
up, banks it in. 15 in the ball game for Kurt Rayson. Lead has been cut down to 12 from a high of 20, 21.
Yeah. Splitting that defense too.
Si Raven Cortez ang medyo wala sa wisyo. Ngayon lang ginamit. Commits another turnover.
Yeah.
But Coach Topex is asking for a foul. That's why he lost the basketball. Is reasoning out.
May bongo.
Topex Robinson natuhog. Natuhog na. Tinuluyan eh. 49.7 seconds remaining. The lead has been cut down to 12. Look at this. Is there a foul?
Oh yeah, that other one. Was what he was mentioning. That hit by Kyle on Cortez. See that pocket pass. Lost the ball. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
That's what Coach Topex was saying. Even before that ball went out, that hit came first.
So Kurt Rayson will be shooting a technical free throw. Yeah, natawagan na for continuous complaining itong si Topex Robinson eh. Pero in that sequence, yes, there was the contact. Pero yung bola wala na kay Raven Cortez for one thing eh. I don't know, most probably sa opinion ko lang, as for the referees.
But that ball, even before it went out, that hit actually came before. And so there was no decision yet on where that ball was going to go. And so that ball was still live.
Yeah. I love my job. Announcer na lang tayo. Oh! So they called it unsportsmanlike foul on Kyle Tolentino. Okay, just did not escape the eyes of our referees.
The unsportsmanlike foul of Kyle Tolentino was due to tackle violence.
Ito naman. Si Coach Renzi naman ngayon, syempre,
Yeah.
magre-reklamo. What happened
Yeah.
there?
Yeah.
So yun naman, ha? Basically, wala naman silang tinawag rito eh.
Yeah, it was
They
just
did
out
not
of bounds.
whistle a
Ball out
foul,
of
di
bounds.
ba?
It was just ball out of bounds.
Turnover yun ng Lasal eh. Pero yun nga lang, unnecessary siguro. At saka excessive din eh, no? So, eto muna yung technical na itinawag kay Coach Topex. So, Kurt Rayson will be shooting the technical free throw. So, he makes that one. And then sa kabila ngayon, dahil anspo yun, di ba? Si Raven Cortez na siyang tinamaan. Anspo on Kyle Tolentino. Dalawa ito. Anspo eh. So, gets himself on the scoreboard. Raven Cortez. Did Raven Cortez actually expect that something significant's going to happen? Na ngayon lang nga siya ginamit. Pinabalik lang siya para tira yung dalawang technical free throws na yan. And of course, possession here para sa Lasal. 49.7 seconds. Alam mo kasi, di ba, Coach Mike, sometimes doon nagkakaroon ng momentum change and everything.
Yeah,
diba?
which is exactly what happened kanina doon sa game ng Perpetual and
ng FEU. Diba? 30 seconds remaining here in the third. 13-point lead for LaSalle. Rayson against Evan Nelly. This is the matchup we have been waiting to happen here. Samantala falling short with that basket or with that attempt. Oh! May backing violation naman na naitawag sa Lasal.
Yeah, and so they'll have the final say itong Letran Knights.
Parang all of a sudden, ang hirap intindihin ng basketball ngayon. Anyways, ganito kasi, kaimportante ito eh. Win or go home kasi nga naman eh. Brillantes in the game right now for Letran, but Rayson throws up an air ball. Nonoy! And at the end of the third quarter, wow! Buti na lang natapos na rin yung third quarter na yan. LaSalle leads by 13. Kevin Cambao, what he's known for. And also Kurt Rayson, what he can do with Pao Villonar back in action. And Kevin Cambao just heating up with his third three-pointer. Fourth quarter coming up. Back here at the Filoil EcoOil Center in San Juan as we continue with this ball game knockout quarterfinals between LaSalle and Letran. A 13-point lead going into the fourth quarter for LaSalle. A very complex third period. But right now, hopefully, we're going to find out here. Not just hopefully. One thing is for sure. One team will battle out NU in the semifinals, and Kobe Brian Monhe opens up the scoring for Letran here in the fourth.
That's one guy they gotta get going, Monhe, for Letran.
Oh, Evan Nelly knocks down a three-pointer. Evan Nelly with 8 points.
Yep.
He's got 6 rebounds and 3 assists. So gumagana rin ng mga departamento na kailangan para kay Evan Nelly as Pau Rebelionar gets fouled by Ben Phillips. And he's going to be taking 2.
Second personal foul sa condition. Kevin Kamal for Benjamin Phillips.
Pero itong si Avillanar, yung balik niya talaga namang napakalaking bagay para dito sa Letran. That was actually a deeper hole could have been for Letran kung hindi nakabalik ito si Pau Avillanar. Kasi kahit papano pagbalik, medyo maganda yung tinakbo ng mga tropa ni Coach Renzi Bahar.
Pinasok na ngayon dito si Michael Phillips. Sabi ni Pau Abiliona, itong mga Phillips na ito, pinagpapalit-palitan ako rito. Sumablay ito na yung kanyang pangalawang free throw.
6 na free throws na ang binimintis ng Letran simula kanina.
In the meantime, JC Makalalag at close range. His 4th point in the game. Kobe Bryant Mone, medyo problematic yung kanyang handles. Avillanar bothered by the presence of Michael Phillips.
Wow, look at that.
Kevin Kembao, the pass, and JC Makalalag back-to-back baskets.
Woo!
LaSalle extends their lead right now to 17. 8:36 and a timeout early called by Letran. All the way to 4th quarter, it started here. A quick basket for Kobe Bryant Monje for Letran. And then the consecutive baskets naman for LaSalle.
Pero kita mo kanina, Kevin Kiambao outrunning Kurt Rayson for that open floor assist.
Kaya well, longer stride.
Yeah.
Mas malaki. But Kevin Kiambao knows how to handle a basketball. He knows what he's doing inside the court.
And of course, Kurt Rayson played almost the entire game, resting only a minute. Tama to si Kevin Kiambao, 17 minutes so far playing time in this game.
Phillips, Nonoy from the corner, bang! It goes in.
Looks like that right shoulder is okay for Mark Nonoy. Good sign for Coach Topex.
Back to a 20-point lead for LaSalle. Letran even called a timeout and they turned the ball over.
Somehow, you know, LaSalle being able to guide the Letran Knights into the trap areas of that press starting from the backcourt. So every time na parating na sila dun sa half court, nakaabang na kagad yung trap eh.
Medyo nahihirapan si Deo Quahaw. He has to be lifted here by Coach Renzi Bahar. So Bright Juanco, pinalitan si Michael Phillips.
Kung ikaw naman si Pau Avillanar, medyo mahirap talaga yung trabaho
Kaya
mo.
nga eh.
Nagpapalit-palitan lang yung tatlo eh. No? Kasi ikaw pa rin lang ikaw yung ano.
Basta ito, dinagdag pa ngayon dito si Bright
Bright
Juanco.
pa, yeah. Well, look at
Inside, Juanco. Avillanar decides for the pass. And ball will stay with LaSalle.
Kurt Rayson had the right thing in mind. Alam niya na si Bright walang gagawin dun kundi magpasa lang sa corner. So he stayed on that corner, waited for that pass and deflected it.
Nelly inbounds it. Juanco. Ball stolen out of his hands by Kobe Bryant Monje. Letran down by 20. Something has got to happen sa kanilang
Yeah.
offense here.
Even the defensive side, they got to be able to do something about this. The blitz. There you go.
Yes. Kevin Santos underneath.
They've been hard hedging yung two-man game na yon. So you have to be able to release that ball once that hedge comes and attack and find the rotation where that defense going to be free.
Bright going back to Mark Nonoy, firing long
Oh.
distance. And another three-pointer for La Salle. That's their 5th. No, I'm sorry, that's their 9th. Letran has 5.
Yeah, and that's the 18th point already of Mark Nonoy.
Deflection. La Salle on the run. Nonoy lost it. Recovers. Cross court. JD Bacalalat. Nope. JC rather.
They're going to get a middle ball screen here. Oh,
Kevin Kemba with a 3. In and out.
Grabe.
Oh my goodness. And that seems to be the difficulty for Letran here. Hawak mo na, nawawala pa. Parang hindi ganun kaamo pa yung bola sa kanila. And how do you tame a basketball basically?
Right. Alam mo yung combination nga doon sa kanina sa wing and corner na nagpalit si Kevin Kiambao tsaka si Mark Nonoy. I mean, even before that ball screen came, nagpalit sila, automatic may attack agad eh. Eh kung binigay mo yung bola kay Evan Yela sa gitna, pag attack nun may action ulit yan, same results pa rin eh.
You basically, it's like choose your poison.
Correct.
They got a steal. And
Para kasing you move pieces around, but either way, it's still the same threat. It's still the same poison.
Samantala, Borcelo getting himself also in the scoreboard. Kevin Santos. It has turned out to be a long afternoon for Kevin Santos, now picking up his 4th.
One guy I'd love to see start making it from the outside is Francis Escandor, because I know this guy can hit it from outside. Got good build, good IQ. See on that pass.
And then Bright just muffed the shot at close range.
But that's on Bright. He has to be able to finish that.
In the meantime, Teo Quahao trying to get back the basketball here.
Tsaka pag iniisip mo yung mga complementary players ng Lasal to Kevin Kiambao, Evan Nelly, and Mark Nonoy, you know, Policarpio, Evan Cortez, Mike Phillips, you know, VJ, Abadam, Austria, David.
Yun eh. It's like I can talk about the whole team.
Yeah, and the
They
thing
can
is,
deliver the same way.
on the same page each and every time. Kahit sinong ipasok mo, you know. They know their roles, what's their designation, they know their schemes. I mean, basketball nowadays is very much unscripted, pero these guys know the rules of their engagement. Eh. Diba?
87-68, 19-point lead for LaSalle. Just a little over 4 minutes remaining. Can LaSalle do it? Well, how about that? Get me that basketball. CJ Austria inside. And Escandor is fouled. And he's going to be shooting 2 free throws. I can remember that picture you sent doon sa ating chat group about Escandor.
Yeah, Francis Escandor, you know, started playing basketball back when he was in Davao, and I guess he started that because of his weight, and eventually fell in love with the game. Yeah, and the good thing about Francis is, again, going back to that story of Coach Ronel Loterio, he's actually the one who started planting that seed of the game in Francis, and to know how to play it the right way, and of course, Coach Ronel being the champion that he is, champion coach in the NCAA. He's really molded this guy, Francis Escandor.
And the transformation of his body.
Oh, yeah. Yun ang
That picture that
importante
you
doon.
sent us.
Ang layo, di ba? Mapapasana all ko na lang kung ganun ka nung bata pa eh, no?
Parang nun, laruan lang siya ngayon. Laro nang ginagawa niya.
Oo.
Wow. Teo Quahao, look at his face. It all says in that expression.
Yeah. The frustration. Because that was supposed to be an easy two-man game.
Kaya nga, hand off lang na wala pa sa kanya. Evan Nelly came into the picture.
Yeah.
Right there in the middle to break up the play. Oh, to Anspo called on Deo Quahao and he's thrown out.
Yeah, kasi yung handoff na kanina that happened wasn't really a close handoff. There was still space in between. So Evan Nelly just sneaked in and out of frustration.
Ganun lang po, no? Yung baka you're not familiar, sabi ko, nahawakan lang eh. Pero if you go for the man, not for the ball, that's
right,
already
that's
considered an unspo eh.
Yeah.
An amateur. At dalawang unspo will result in an ejection. And that's what happened. Deo Quahao. So plus ball possession pa ito for LaSalle. And they have this 22-point lead, the largest that they have enjoyed with 4 minutes remaining, 4 minutes away from getting themselves into the semis. And somehow some of the other guys kailangan gumawa pa rin ng paraan. I mean, you don't just go out like you just surrendered a white flag to the opponent. You just have to keep on fighting. Kanina yung Joseph Nuna gumiscore. And over at the Letran's front court again, there's Kyle Tolentino. Babalik in the ball game. Eto, may unspo rin na naitawag dito kanina.
Yeah, right.
Kay Kyle Tolentino. It's Pau Habilionar. 3.5 remaining. Knockout quarterfinals. We'll be starting the game at 2 o'clock in the afternoon for the semis this coming Monday. Dito pa rin po sa Filoil EcoOil Center in San Juan. University Perpetua will battle University of the Philippines. National University waiting pa. Pau Habilionar, they just have to keep on playing.
So we now have 2 UAAP teams and 1 NCAA team in the semifinals.
Perpetual, the only surviving NCAA team. They finished the eliminations number 1 sa kanilang group, the NCAA group. LaSalle is number 1 in the UAAP group, still undefeated. At sa takbo ng mga pangyayari rito, Coach Mike, it seems to be ganun pa rin. Solid pa rin. Perfect pa rin ang record nitong LaSalle.
Yeah, nakakapanghinayang yung naging effort kanina ng Letran. I mean, that second quarter was really huge for them.
Yep.
That was their biggest quarter, I think. They scored 27 points out of that quarter and just tied that half with very intentional fast-paced basketball. But somehow in the third, everything just went downhill. Yeah.
Yep. Nagkaroon ng big difference in the third period.
Just 16 points produced in the third quarter para dito sa Letran.
Yep, it's just too much.
And thankfully for them, nakabalik si Pau Habilionar, no?
Yep.
Kung hindi, medyo early on, mas lalo pa, I feel personally na mas malaki yung yung lamang because he was the one who boosted a little bit energy into the team.
Habilionar will now be given a rest here.
Yeah. And with your 1-2 punch, Habilionar and Rayson on the bench, I think safe to say they're throwing in the flag. Yeah.
White flag.
Yeah. So the important thing here is when they go back into their NCAA tournament, these hopefully would be lessons that they'd be working on and building on as they go for the next season and defend their crown.
This is actually a battle of two new head coaches for their respective teams.
Yeah.
Renzi for Letran and Topex for LaSalle. Pero kung meron one-on-one ang coaches yun ang gusto ko makita. Hindi.
Oo nga, pwede yun. No? Classic yun. Well, of course, Coach Renzi is one of the really good guards back in the San Beda days.
Sinabi mo pa, even when he played in the PBA.
Oh,
Ganun din si Coach
Ganun
Topex.
si Coach Topex, yeah.
Ganun din Pitbull nga yan si Topex.
And what you love about both coaches is that the way that they communicate is actually very clear. And so yung mga players get to clearly follow yung mga instructions. And communication's always been one of the, I guess, key factors that lead into the success of a team.
So John L. Policarpio delivers. They're just adding to this lead ng LaSalle. 95 seconds for them to take a look ahead. As John L. Policarpio throws it down.
Highlight after highlight. Start of the first.
Yun ngayon ang pinag-aaralan ngayon ng NU. Teka muna, nagdadakdakan itong mga makakalaban natin sa semifinals. Coach Jeff Napa. And let's see kung anong ipantatapat nila dyan. And one thing is for sure, yun nga, dalawang UAAP teams yung magkaharap na yun di ba? And they're still going to be seeing the upcoming season of the UAAP.
And the marquee matchup there would be the battle of the neighbors, Kevin and Kian.
Yes. So nga
That's
pala,
be a good storyline right there.
Talaga ba puro starts with the letter K ang mga tiga-Muntinlupa?
Ewan ko, Kaikel yata ako, hindi Michael. Hindi yata ako Michael, Kaikel.
Kaikel ka ba? Kel ka lang yata, Kel.
Kel lang ba, Kel?
Anyway, we're just having a good time here and trying to basically finish itong ating coverage of this ball game. This is already a one-ball game para sa LaSalle. Bautista coming in, just giving them a chance to play. This is basically the last game of Letran here in our Filoil EcoOil Preseason Cup.
Yeah, and itong Letran Knights, they showed in their page certain players committing to them already. One of them is Shadrach Chang, who came out of the LaSalle Sobel basketball program. And he promises to be a very good guard coming out of that basketball team of Sobel. And so with Coach Renzi Bahar teaching point guards like Shadrach Chang, who knows what the upside would be for that young man.
Siyempre. Yun lang yun May mga credentials naman ng mga nagtuturo. Diba? The resume will say everything about them. 101-79 is going through the final part nitong ating ball game na ito.
Yeah, and this is far from what we saw in the first half, clearly.
Thought it was really going to be close.
Yeah.
Sabi nga natin, we were thrilled by what happened between Perpetual and FEU earlier.
Yeah.
Perpetual just escaping with a victory over FEU. And we thought the same thing here for this game. But as it turns out, the unbeaten and undefeated LaSalle continues with their winning ways, disposing of Letran, getting themselves in the semifinals. Will battle it out in a knockout semis. Actually, hindi naman knockout yun Hindi matatalo sa semis natin. Maglalaro in a battle for third.
So it's the battle of the two UPs, University of Perpetual and University of the Philippines, as well as the battle of the neighbors. Kian and Kevin, yeah.
Very, very interesting. 101-79. De La Salle with another victory. And as it turns out, sino pa ang magiging best player of this ball game? Ito yung pinakamaraming puntos. Yung okay. Yan ang sa ating best rebounder of the game. Si Pau Havillonar.
Yeah.
Yan ang kanya GC from Reyes Barbecue.
Yeah.
Ayan, at least you can smile about it. At least medyo happy pa rin ang ending niya dito. Pero eto, nagsisimula pa rin lang ang mga challenges to confront etong si Kevin Kiambao.
And that's gonna be the question now for the next team, as we see Kevin as the best player of the game.
All-around player Kevin Kiambao. And we are still going to be seeing more of this young man sa ating semifinals. And this is how it happened here. As we end another great basketball weekend for all of you. The quarterfinals is done. The cast is complete for the semifinals. And on towards Wednesday when we get to show you a battle for third and who will be the champion of the 16th Filoil EcoOil Preseason Cup. Brace yourselves for more because we're going to be coming back and bring you all of those games. You want them, you got them, and we know them. So on behalf of everybody here sa ating production, Megan Cabrera, Coach Mike Perez, Benji Santiago. Enjoy your weekend, everybody. Taking a look at that, the cast is complete na nga. It's University of Perpetual going up against UP, LaSalle going up against NU. Happening on Monday, the semi-finals. So that's just about it, and we'll see you at the ball games.